Hello and welcome. This video is based on Chris Milk's TEDx conference entitled, How Virtual Reality Can Create the Ultimate Empathy Machine. Chris Milk discovered virtual reality in an unusual way in the 1970s. The object that led him there was a toy, the motorbike of stuntman Evel Knievel. It was his happiness at the time. He was so immersed in this world that he wanted to become a stuntman. Evel Knievel was his friend. He has so much empathy for him. Today, Chris is a director and he started using the tools available to a director to try to tell stories that are as captivating as possible. A film is an exceptional means of communication, but basically it has not changed over time. It is a set of rectangles played one after the other. Chris started to think about how to use modern and emerging technologies to tell stories differently, stories of a new kind that would be impossible for him to tell with traditional film tools. Chris wanted to use technologies that make people being part of the world. That brought him back to virtual reality. Let's talk about virtual reality. It is a support based on sensations. It's a machine, but inside, everything seems real. You feel immersed in this world, and an interaction with the people around us. Chris built a system with 3D cameras that look in all directions and stereo microphones oriented in each direction. With this system, he builds a sphere of the world around us. He will show us, not a view inside this world, but the whole world projected on a rectangle. The film is called Clouds on Sidra, produced in collaboration with VRSE, his virtual reality company, and the United Nations. In December, Chris went to a Syrian refugee camp in Jordan and filmed the story of Sidra, a 12-year-old girl. With her family, she fled Syria through the Jordanian desert, and they have now been living in this camp for a year and a half. I think we can change people's minds with this machine. We have already started. In January, we presented this film at the World Economic Forum in Davos. We have shown it to people whose decisions affect millions of people. These are people who otherwise would not have had the opportunity to sit in a tent in a refugee camp in Jordan. But suddenly, on that afternoon, in January, in Switzerland, they found themselves there, and it touched them. We are just beginning to touch the subject and discover the true power of virtual reality. It's not a game console. It brings people together in an extraordinary way. This can change people's perceptions. It is a machine, but thanks to it, we feel more compassion. We become more empathetic, closer to others, and in the end, more human.